Hi there, Kim Sit here, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about how to get your 4-year-old child, strong-willed 4-year-old child, to brush her teeth, wash up, and go to bed. Let me give you a bit of background. My daughter, let's call her little sister, she's very strong-willed, and throughout the months of last year, leading up to the summer, she started showing some resistance to the bedtime routine, which was basically, okay, come here, Sophia, it's time to brush up and go to bed. So for a long time, because we started her around 9 months or 11 months to wash up and go to bed, so it was something that we started really young, but she started to show this attitude, this will. First it was kind of subtle, like, but then it started escalating to, I don't want to brush my teeth, no. And then so it would resort to some kind of physical manipulation, kind of like, well, you're gonna have to brush your teeth, because we of course want to get to bed, or get them to bed so that we can clean the kitchen or do whatever we had to do. So it was mostly my husband who was in charge of putting the kids to sleep. And when the two of them collided, it was, he just didn't know what to do when she wouldn't comply. Like, what to do? Okay, do you want to brush your own teeth? It worked for a little while because it was her control, but still, after a few days, it was still imposed upon her, it's time to brush your teeth and go. Instead of her wanting to say, yeah, I want to brush my teeth and go to bed, it was, I don't want to brush my teeth, no. You try to pry her mouth open, it would end up in tears. And then it was, I'm not tired, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't know if that sounds familiar, but it does happen here a lot. So over the summer, after the baby was born, I decided to switch with my husband. I said, okay, do you want me to take over? Well, I didn't really know what to do, but I just figured, you gotta respect the child. If she doesn't want to brush her teeth, doesn't want to go to sleep, it's got to be a reason. And there's a way that we can resolve it respectfully. So one day I just went to her and said, okay, it's time to brush your teeth. And I came up with these toothbrushes, these toothpastes, and there's a beaver on them. And I said, I gave them a voice and said, oh, hello, Sophia. Do you want to brush your teeth today? And she would say, no, I don't want to brush my teeth. And they're like, oh, that's too bad, because I'm your toothpaste and I can put it on your toothbrush. I bet you don't know how to do that, do you? And she would just kind of watch this, because it's like a puppet show, you know, right? Children like entertainment. And so I formed characters with the toothpaste themselves. This one is the apple, the green beaver, and this one is like the light beaver. I was like, hello, Sophia. I think that you don't know how to brush your teeth, so I'm going to try to brush it for you. And of course, what does she do? She takes the toothbrush and goes, I'm brushing my own teeth, on her own will. And then you would say, oh, okay, well, you were able to brush your teeth, but you didn't wash your toothbrush or rinse your mouth with this car. Yeah, you can't catch me, Sophia. And then, of course, she would chase after it. I got you. I'm rinsing 3 times. So that was already a lot more effective than the I'm not brushing my teeth, when I made it fun. So the story yesterday was, I thought, wow, this is just so wonderful. I was feeding the baby, so I couldn't physically go there and do all this big show. I just pretending I was talking to the baby, and it was bedtime, around 8 o'clock-ish. And I said, oh, baby, we can eat, you can feed, and our pajamas is just right on the bed. We can get dressed before your sister does. And of course she hears me. She says, no, you can't. She starts taking off her shirt. She runs into her room. She comes back with half her pajamas on. Oh, no, mommy, my button's on wrong. So I help her out with that. It's kind of like a laugh. And she says, I'm going to be faster than you. Kind of like fun competition. So I said, Oh, okay. Well, you got your pajamas on, but you haven't brushed your teeth yet. You go, we can still, I say to the baby, we can still brush our teeth first. So off she runs into the bathroom, and she says, no, you're not. I'm already here. And she gets all her things ready. She gets a bit of help from her dad, who is at this point kind of like in disbelief that she's doing all of this by herself very willingly and loving it. So she brushes her teeth, uses the toilet, and comes back and says, I'm faster than you. And I thought, oh, you really are faster than me. I'm impressed. But you still have your hair ties in your hair, and you're not in bed yet. So, of course, what does she do? She runs to her bed, she gets ready, she gets stuff off of her bed, and she gets her dad to heat up this heating pad, which is like a bag of rice for her feet so that she's cozy at night. I figured that one out when she told me, I'm not going to sleep, my feet are cold. And I said, aha, solution. So anyway, she basically, with my indirect prompting, talking to baby, making it kind of fun and challenging at the same time, and seeing that she was actually the one winning, got her to go to bed by herself, wash up, while I was just sitting, and I did not have to go there hand over hand and no nagging. It's worked fabulous. So thank you so much, toothpaste, and just, you can breathe life into anything and give them a funny voice. Give it a try. Let me know how it works. Every kid is different, but I just wanted to share that because I'm just so glad that there's no more tears at nighttime. Of course, this might not work forever, like say when she's 16, but right now, that's what matters. And hope you can have some fun with this creative parenting idea.